New at 5:30, among the many ordinary joys we've had to give up these past few months, add this: live music. Whether you prefer classical or classic country, you're out of luck if you've been hankering for a live show.
But concert goers aren't the only ones who are missing the music. The people behind the curtain are suffering too. 17's Robert Price has the story.
Many of us are really starting to miss live concerts with our spouses, our dates, our friends. Well, guess what? Live concerts are missing us too. Talent bookers and concert venue operators are hurting, and now they're trying to do something about it. Two trade groups, the National Independent Talent Organization, or NITO, formed by independent talent agencies and entertainment management companies, and the National Independent Venue Association, or NIVA, say their members are struggling mightily during this pandemic, along with restaurants, bars, hotels, and other businesses associated with tourism. NIVA and NITO are pushing two pieces of legislation through Washington right now. Bills nicknamed Save Our Stages and Restart to provide PPP-like emergency funding for those small businesses. They're looking for 6 months' worth of assistance and say that if it's not forthcoming, hundreds of venues around the country could close for good. Dan Bynum, owner of Brewing on Buck Owens Boulevard and a member of NIVA, said his place would be closed if not for emergency government assistance.
I mean, it's just really scary to think about who will be able to survive this. You know, we've been lucky to get some help in the form of loans, the Payment Protection Program, the Kern County Disaster Fund. Without that help, we wouldn't be open right now.
And they're hoping to get those bills passed this month before the August recess and the distractions of national party conventions take over. Tom Chauncey, who runs a Bay Area entertainment company, says there's more here at stake than money.
If we are not careful at preserving the system that allows it to exist, we're going to lose a lot of that.
Both the Senate and House versions of both bills have bipartisan support. But what the sponsors would really like is the support of Bakersfield's Kevin McCarthy, the House Minority Leader. Dave Shapiro, a bi-coastal concert promoter, says many jobs are at stake, not just those in the concert business.
A lot of tourism affected by it, the hotels that lose out and the restaurants that lose out, and, you know, the Ubers or cab companies, and, you know, all of that. It really is a huge trickle down that just affects so many people and so many businesses and so many jobs and finances.
Here at Timber Brewing, they usually have all kinds of shows: country, punk, live comedy, but look at the schedule now. That's a big blank board up there. They need some help. All across the country, venue operators need help, and that's very much the case here as well. At Timber Brewing, Robert Price, 17 News.
Returning now to tonight.